Good morning, everybody. It's Monday, May 11th. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend and was able to celebrate their Mother's Day. Let's look at the activities we have for today. So first in math, we are still working with counting money. We're going to review counting alike coins today. If you need, there is a slide attached. It's slide 2. This slide looks at the front of the coin and the back of the coin and different ways to write the amount. I know the quarter and the nickel can be a little bit confusing, so don't be frustrated if those are still confusing to you or your student. It's very, very common, mostly because their faces are facing the same way, and they do have, he has got his little ponytail, I guess, if you want to call it, down here. So a lot of times they do get those confused. And recently they have changed the look of the quarter and the nickel. So again, those can be confusing. But use this page as reference if you need to. There is a toothy activity to review counting alike coins and reflex math. So let me show you what that looks like in Seesaw. I'm sure you guys are getting great at accessing this by now. We're going to click on this picture over here. Remember, do not click Add Response or you won't get there. And then we're going to click View as Google Doc. Once everything loads, we will click Present. And then we can get started. Okay. All right, so it says count the money. Click on the correct answer to get a tooth. So here we have 3 quarters. And I know it's a quarter because down here is my clue. It says $quarter. If you or your student wants to use a piece of scrap paper to draw the coins quickly and put the hairs on top of them, that is perfectly fine. But the correct answer is 75 cents. And you'll see the tooth come across the screen. You can click the tooth to get to the next slide. Okay. You can work all the way through that. And then I'll take us back to the calendar quickly. And then we could do reflex math today if you'd like. Toothy probably doesn't take, more than 10 minutes or so to complete. So you should have plenty of time to fit reflex math in today. Our read aloud is a really fun story. It's called Roger the Jolly Pirate. I think the story is so fun, so I hope you enjoy listening to that. I have linked it right here into YouTube, but again, it is in Seesaw for you to access. I do like when students access it here, that way I know that they've listened to it. For grammar today, we have a grammar page. I did attach a slide at slide 4. The first chart at the top explains what they're going to be learning about today. They have to have the pronoun and the verb agree, and students should already know that a pronoun is a word that replaces a noun, such as he, she, or it. Students should also know what a verb is. It's an action word, and if it's in the present tense, that means it's happening right now. In 2 ways we know that a verb is happening right now is by adding s. They might say adding ing. That is also correct, but today we're going to practice with adding s to the action verb so it agrees with the pronoun. Let me show you what that looks like inside Seesaw here. So you will click Add Response. You can use the drawing tool or the highlighter tool to select your answer. And this chart was the same chart that was on the slide. Okay, so students can underline the verb that agree with the subject and write the sentence on the line. So let me show you what I would like them to do. Let me select my highlight tool because I like that one. This one says, she likes to think about history. So the correct answer would be she likes. all students have to do is highlight the correct verb. If they want to go a step farther, they can get a text box and they can type it correctly. Whoops. Okay, and then they can stretch it out. Okay. They can put that underneath. They do not have to do that, okay? As long as they are just highlighting, or if they're using the pencil tool to circle their correct answer, that works perfectly fine with me, okay? Of course, when you are finished, you will click the green check mark so it comes to me, but I'm not going to save my work right now. Okay, and then last but not least is just reading a story in Raz Kids today and answer the questions that go with the story that you read. I hope this helps you out and have a fantastic Monday.